A strong earthquake with a preliminary magnitude of 6.5 struck southern and central Mexico on Friday, January 2nd, 2026, sending shockwaves from the Pacific coastal state of Guerrero all the way to Mexico City and prompting widespread alarm among residents, tourists, and authorities. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the quake's epicenter was located near San Marcos in Guerrero State, just northeast of the well-known beach resort city of Acapulco, at a depth of roughly 35 kilometers, about 21.7 miles. The tremor was powerful enough to be felt more than 250 to 300 miles away in Mexico City, where seismic alarms sounded and high-rise buildings swayed, prompting mass evacuations from offices, homes, and hotels. In both Mexico City and Acapulco, residents and visitors spilled into the streets as the ground shook. Many described hearing loud rumbling and feeling buildings sway for several seconds. Earthquake early warning systems, including sirens and mobile alerts, activated just moments before the shaking reached cities, giving some people precious seconds to seek safety. In Mexico City, one man died after falling while trying to evacuate his apartment during the quake, and at least a dozen people were reported injured as minor structural damage and fallen trees were recorded. In rural Guerrero near the epicenter, landslides were reported on roads, and local civil defense authorities conducted rapid checks for damage. The earthquake even interrupted President Claudia Sheinbaum's first press briefing of the new year in the capital, as alarms sounded and staff evacuated before the session quickly resumed. Federal and state civil protection agencies immediately mobilized, assessing infrastructure such as highways, hospitals, airports, and public buildings for signs of harm. Early indications pointed to no widespread structural collapse or major damage in key urban centers, though inspections were ongoing. In Acapulco, a major tourist destination famed for its beaches and resort hotels, the quake caused a stir among visitors and locals alike, with some hotels temporarily evacuating guests and conducting safety checks. Tourism officials reported no significant impact to primary resort facilities, and services, such as flights and public transportation, largely continued after precautionary reviews. In Mexico City, daily life was briefly disrupted as the metro and other services halted for safety inspections before resuming operations. Museums, restaurants, and hotels largely reopened within hours, although some chose additional engineering checks before full reopening. Mexico is one of the world's most seismically active regions due to its position along multiple tectonic plates, including the Cocos Plate, subducting under the North American Plate. The country has a long history of significant earthquakes, including devastating quakes in 1985 and 2017 that caused thousands of deaths and widespread destruction in Mexico City. While early reports suggest limited serious damage, authorities remain vigilant as aftershocks continue and detailed structural assessments proceed. Residents and visitors alike are being reminded to follow safety protocols, especially in buildings and public spaces,